The transport's amazing.
It was so successful today at the airport. It was just so quick. Oh my god.
For the
Like for
pregnant
example,
people or
yeah.
So if we had to do it again, we probably would.
Korean people.
Characteristic. People are very disciplined here compared to maybe. I mean, in Switzerland they're also very disciplined, to be honest. But I'm also so French. In France, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. Like for example, in the subway, sometimes you can see like arrows showing the direction. Like you should walk in this direction. People walking in the other direction. The waiting lines. You know, you wait in front of the subway in a specific way. That doesn't really happen in France.
and they also not sitting on the seat for the
like for
pregnant
example,
people or they
People
don't sitting there, but in Switzerland, like if nobody's there, they sitting till the older or the pregnant people's coming. Sometimes they even don't standing up. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I like for my generation, like my father always said that we have to standing up if the oldest coming, but now I don't know, the younger generation, I guess they don't learn it anymore.
What is the pros and cons traveling to Korea?
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
I think it's a really great country to go to maybe if you haven't been to Asia. I think Korea is a really nice country to maybe start if you haven't been to another country in Asia before. I think it's a pretty good starting point. There are a lot of different things you can see, really modern things like buildings from Zaha Hadid or the more cultural, historical areas which are really interesting. So there's a lot of things to do.
I think it's honestly, much easier here than going to a lot of European countries. Because we're obviously from the UK, there's a lot more similarities. So it's really nice to come here. Everything seems a lot easier, simple.
Yeah, travel is a lot easier.
It's so efficient here compared to other
Yeah,
places.
so like trains are always on time, buses are on time, it's very quick, it's
really
convenient. Yeah, and it's very simple to use train stations.
The transport's amazing.
It was so successful today at the airport. It was just so quick. Oh my god.
We literally landed today.
Yeah.
Came through in 15 minutes, got a train straight in. It's
so
amazing.
Easy, so easy.
Honestly, amazing.
So the cons would be the amount of hills and stairs if you're not if you're not in shape or like you're not used to that. Like for me, all the hills and stairs was very hard for me.
I would think a con would be, actually, not much, because you have a very easy transient station. Like you can, the transportation is so easy to get around. Pricing is really, really good. Food is good. Your beauty, services, and standards, amazing. And I love the fashion. Cons, make friends. It might be a little difficult making friends here, just because they don't really interact with you. But Japan, people were a little bit more, they communicated a little bit more and wanted to approach. With Korea, they kind of don't communicate as much. You have to kind of interact a little bit more.
I mean, it's very safe. It's very, very safe. We never had the feeling of being in danger or any kind of problematic situations. The public transport is great. You can go anywhere, especially in Seoul. You can go absolutely anywhere with public transport. And I think you can travel alone here. You don't have to have somebody with you to feel safe. And it's just, Seoul is so green, so many trees, so much nature. Jeju is the waterfalls, and we went scuba diving. So I'd say the pros are definitely the food and the scenery and also the safety. And the only con is maybe that not a lot of people speak English very well. So sometimes it's hard to communicate. That's the only thing I'd say is a little bit on the negative side, but everything else was amazing.
Question: do you any recommended travel destinations in Korea?
Busan.
Oh, Busan. Why?
It was less.
Yeah, just
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's really a pity if you spend your entire trip just in Seoul. I think it's so important to go to another city. It's like if, I don't know, you went to France and you just visited Paris and you feel like you visited France. And it's just the capital. I mean, you need to go to other
Do you have any recommend travel destinations in Korea?
Busan.
Just Busan, Haeundae, right?
Busan, yes. I do like Busan. I do like, what's it, Myeongdong?
Myeongdong?
Myeongdong.
Myeongdong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Myeongdong in Seoul.
I really liked the Lottie Mall.
Lotte Mall.
Yes.
Lotte Mall.
Yes.
Now we're at the end of our travels and we kind of regret not having more time in Seoul because you can do so many things here. And Jeju is wonderful. Yeah. So if we had to do it again, we probably would just stay in Seoul and Jeju because it's great.
Thank you.
You wait in front of the subway in a specific way. That doesn't really happen in France. You wait in front of the subway in a specific way. That doesn't really happen in France. You wait in front of the subway in a specific way. That doesn't really happen in France. You wait in front of the subway in a specific way. That doesn't really happen in France.
We never had the feeling of being in danger or any kind of problematic situations. We never had the feeling of being in danger or any kind of problematic situations. We never had the feeling of being in danger or any kind of problematic situations. We never had the feeling of being in danger or any kind of problematic situations.